people thank me all the time for changing their lives.
I was astounded at the clarity and at how I suddenly felt like I was back among the hearing.
Just the fact that you can hear almost like normal, like you used to be able to with such little maintenance, was just a wonderful gift.
I just was totally amazed at the sounds I could hear.
I stopped dead and it said, "What is that?" And this is where it gets really silly, is it was the freeway. And the freeway was 2 miles away.
Once I had my new hearing aids, wow, okay, life came back into action.
I can hear my parents talking or anybody else talking without them having to raise their voice.
I think the biggest change was being able to hear what people were saying that were around me.
As soon as I had them in, I said, there's no way I could live without these.
I could actually hear. And so when my wife walked into the family room, she said, "Oh my God, the television's not blasting."
I started to cry because I realized that if I had missed that, what else I had missed.
Many times I would have to lean forward and ask them to repeat whatever it is they were saying. With the hearing aids, I didn't have to do that.
I just like hearing everybody around me.
Once I got a hearing aid, then I could actually hear what people were saying 2 or 3 tables away.
When you don't hear and then you get the new information, it's amazing. It does change your life.
My grandchildren noticed that they didn't have to repeat things 3 times. They didn't have to get in my ear, next to my ear, to tell me something. They could just speak and I could understand.
Yeah, absolutely has changed my life. I probably would not be able to work without it.
The one thing that I noticed was all the little sounds that I completely forgot about.
I actually had to look around to figure out what those sounds were. And I guess they were always there, I just couldn't hear them.
Picking up things that I hadn't picked up before, crickets that I could never hear before, birds, you know, just normal sounds that people would normally take for granted. I couldn't hear them until I got hearing aids.
I remember walking out the door onto the street and hearing the street traffic, and it just blew me away.
The tiny little sounds again, the little sounds from your vehicle, the little sounds from birds while hiking. Just the small things like that made me be able to reconnect with the world.
It's almost like your hearing is restored.
I probably hear close to what you hear now, and it's a wonderful experience. That's heaven for a person that's really hard of hearing like that.
I could hear full sentences. I can hear all the words. And it's very rare that I don't hear something. Usually now when I don't quote unquote hear something, it's because I'm not paying enough attention.
I think it's better because I can hear everybody and what they say. And I like it.